item 11, which is the annual report of the Personnel Board.
Good evening, Mayor Bruno and council members. And tonight, the Personnel Board is here to present our annual report. The first thing we'd like to do is congratulate the council on the recent election results. It's very encouraging to see the council staying together and moving forward. Tonight, we have 4 members of the Personnel Board that are here. We also have a vacancy. Vice Chair Ed Fuentes, Anna Marie Jones, and Ed Comfort. The Personnel Board has a variety of activities that we carry out throughout the year. We look at job descriptions. We do comprehensive review of the job descriptions before they go out for recruitment. During the past year, we worked on job descriptions in the Community Services Department, which is the library, Parks and Recreation, and also the Senior Center. That was one of the focuses this past year. The Police Department, the Fire Department, and all the categories in those departments. And that resulted in the revision of 27 different job descriptions within the areas that we look at. And we've also completed review of 2 new job descriptions that has gone out. Proctored 2 written exams, and we provide a quarterly report to the council. And the council also attends most of our meetings, a member of the council. Another thing, for future goals and objectives, we plan to continue reviewing the status of recruitments and targeting areas to increase our recruitments, evaluate the process afterwards of the recruitment to make sure that we've touched all of the areas that we need to and have a very good pool of candidates. And we'll continue to conduct proctors for exams as required and when necessary. And throughout the year, any of you are obviously more than welcome at our meetings. I know we have a council representative, but whenever you have questions or concerns, we're there to support you at all times. So if you have any questions.
Any questions for Mr. Thomas?
To the chair. I know it's been a long time since we had the concern about the process, the lingering process of going through interviews and such, and that we were quite possibly losing good candidates because of how long it was before we made a decision. Do you feel that you're at your optimum process right now, getting the best candidates and being able to review the process, getting them through interview processes?
Each active recruitment, we look at the areas that we target and try to determine where the applications come from. And then the timetable is when it's left the recruitment process for the Personnel Board, that goes to the Human Resources Department, and they set up the interviews and follow-up. But that first application, when they come back, that's when we try to determine how successful the advertising has been and how by looking at the pool, you can tell how successful you've been in reaching out into different markets.
Thank you.
To the chair, you've already mentioned in your report, but I just wanted to reiterate that I believe personally, and I think the board does, that the review of the recruitment process is extremely important. To have it reviewed not only once the process is complete, to ensure that everything is fair, accurate, and it's getting out to the right folks. And I think it is important that the board continue in that endeavor and try to come up with an area of satisfaction that helps the city as well as meets the board's expectations of what their function is in this role.
Thank you. Irene?
Thank you very much. We look forward to another good year.
Well, I didn't have a question, but I did want to make a comment. And I know sometimes the road through what the Personnel Board has done and changed in the last few years has been a little rocky, but it seems that you're on a smooth path right now, and you've done a lot of things, and I know it can be a very tedious process. I know some of you are like, yeah, it's going to be, but it's very crucial, and I appreciate all the efforts that all of you have done, so thank you very much.
Sure. Also, Dave, I would like to say that, and I've attended a couple of these meetings, it's been quite a while, but it's very, very time-consuming and requires a lot of dedication, and we want to let you know how much we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item is item number 9, public comment on items not on the agenda. Individuals allow 3 minutes, groups in attendance 5 minutes. It is the council's policy to refer matters raised in this forum to staff for investigation and or action where appropriate. The Brown Act prohibits the council from discussing or acting upon any matter not agendized pursuant to state law. Anyone would like to address the council? All right, seeing no one,